what's going on? So, one thing that all of us DJs have in common is we all have a DJ name. Now it's probably one of the first things you think of when you first start DJing. And excuse my appearance, I just got out of work, getting some extra money doing some construction on the side. But anyways, let me get back to this. So, how do you choose your DJ name? How did you choose your DJ name? Mine, as some of you might not know or may know, my actual name is Andres, and short for Andres is Andy. So growing up, my brothers called me Andy, and in school they called me Andy. So, I think it was about the 6th grade, is when I was like into skateboarding, and I'm pretty sure everybody around my age was probably into skating at one point in their life. And there's this skateboarder named Andy McDonald. And I used to, watch him or whatever. He used to always do like the vert, so he was on the half pipe. And I would watch him like on the X Games and stuff. And yeah, they would just call him Andy Mac. So I had heard that name before, I just thought it sounded cool. So when I was like practicing skating, I would call myself Andy Mac. And that's it. Fast forward so many years, I'm like 18, 19, and I'm doing these house parties with my buddy, Little Man. And at first I just started off, being an MC. So I was just a hype man for parties. And my MC name, I just called myself MC Andy Mac. And in high school, I had started spelling my name with an I instead of a Y. Only reason being is there was a girl whose actual name was Andy with an Y. And, in high school, well, I know when I was in high school, the big thing to do was to write on dividers. So I used to write these, real stupid remarks and, spell my name. At the time, I was spelling it with a Y. And long story short, it just ended up with some drama. So I switched it up, and I just started spelling it with an I. So, yeah, so I was MC Andy Mac. And then when I started DJing, I just stuck with Andy Mac. It was as simple as that. One thing I do like about my name is that it's actually my name. Like, Andy is my name. So it's not too different, I guess. I don't know. Don't get me wrong though. There's been a couple times I have thought about, changing it up and, going a different direction. But so far I haven't. I've stuck with it for a real long time now. So I feel like, why I don't need to change it. Unless, I feel like I absolutely have to, or legally I have to, or something like that. So how do you pick yours? Some advice I would say is, one, be original. I don't know how many DJ styles I've heard, DJ Fresh I've heard, you know what I'm saying? Things of those natures. One thing you want to do too is it also depends on where you're trying to go. You want something that describes you, your personality, maybe how you look, maybe how you spin, or maybe how you want to spin, or maybe what you want to be called. I'm pretty sure everybody growing up wanted that cool nickname and just never got it. So, here's your chance. You also got to think too, when you pick your name, you're going to be branding yourself. So you don't want to pick something that, kind of sounds, a little immaturish for what you're trying to do. If you end up going in the mobile scene, you don't want your name to be, DJ, fuck bitches or something, like, excuse my language, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want something too crazy like that if you're going to start doing mobiles, because you're going to have to, change up your name for mobiles and stuff like that. When it comes to, different types of scenes, EDM versus hip hop and stuff like that, I see, if anything, in the whole EDM, a lot of dudes are producers, but you see them just have their regular name. And I think that's dope too, when you have like your actual just regular name. You're not DJ, Flashy Flash or something. You're like, I would be just Andres Rosas. I think that's dope. And that could, translate very well like into a mobile career or something like that. But it's all personal preference as well. But that's one thing I would definitely say. Choose something you're happy with. Be sure on it, because you don't want to constantly be changing your name, and yeah, you don't want to have to change your name, once every year. Then of course, how are you going to build a fan base? You know what I'm saying? So what I like to do is, I go by Andy Mac, but a lot of my closer friends, I have these alter egos that I like to say, so I have like certain nights if I'm just killing it, I call myself Mac Murder. Like I get into Mac Murder mode, and I just like am real hype and whatnot. So that's another way to go about it too. Think about it too. Like when you come up with your name, you kind of want to get a logo, and maybe eventually get a website. So think about how it would look. Think about what the website would be called. You gotta think past just this is just my DJ name. That's what you're gonna be known for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm sure, as you probably have like a bunch of friends or whatever, and you probably don't even call them by their actual name. Like I have a bunch of homies, and I hardly ever call them by their actual name. I call them by their DJ name. I don't say, "Hey DJ this," but I say, whatever the DJ name is. So if their name was Flash, DJ Flash or whatever, I'd be like, "Hey yo Flash," you know what I'm saying? So it could work out with you, but that's the reason I like mine, because like if my name's just Andy, I don't have somebody like, "Hey Joker," I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just my personal preference. So yeah, that's basically it. At the end of the day, just pick something you're happy with, and pick something that feels represents you, because at the end of the day, it's your DJ name. So other people might not like it, but as long as you like it and you feel like it's everything you want and everything you need in a DJ name, then go for it. But yeah, there's a lot of do some research too. If you come up with a cool name, Google it first, to see what else is out there. I know I've Googled Andy Mac, and there's an actual Andy Mac. That's the reason I can't have AndyMac.com, is because there is a jazz singer, I think, like out of Ireland, named Andy Mac. That's cool though. I ain't tripping. At least it's like some type of musician. That's fresh. Another thing too, I always like looked into, like I don't want to get to a certain level and people feel like I'm trying to jock like DJ AM, rest in peace, only because of the initials of Andy Mac. What else? And also, if you're big into the EDM scene, you might know of Annie Mac, ANNIE Mac. So we'll see if I ever get to a level where that could be an issue. I doubt it though, because I feel like I'm my own person, and I feel like it's a little too late to change my name now. You know what I'm saying? I've been spinning for 4 years, and I feel like I got a good enough, word about me, or I spin at in Fresno. So yeah. So good luck. Yeah, man. Post some comments down low. I wanna see how you guys got your DJ name. So yeah, peace out. Until next time.